Alrighty, I'm here. Hey, Rydog, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Having a good day so far.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, dear. Alright, I can't really remember what we were doing. I think we have to go and give something to Jimmy. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Oh, dear. Working on the various things, which is good. Panicking a little bit because I'm kind of just now realizing how much work I've kind of signed up to do over the next insert number of months here, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, okay, it's good to the map. I have to leave. Okay.
No, I shouldn't leave yet. There's something I'm still missing.
Uh,
Besides my marbles.
I've got the collar. Do I need, now that I've decided I'm going to put the thing in the hat, can I pick the hat up now? I hate the way this game works.
Elma's
Do you see tequila has overtaken gin as the warm weather drink of choice in the UK?
The thief did not a particular icon.
Oh.
The hang on. I've seen.
Okay.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
The save did not save as far as we got. I didn't realize it hadn't done this bit either. I've already clicked through a lot of barring and cat meowing. I'm not hugely surprised. Like, they all seem to be on a cycle. Like, people just get sick of drinking the same thing. And, like, the price of gin is insane because that's the drink everyone has been drinking. So tequila is relatively cheap. And then the cycle will continue. I'll stick to my scotch and my beers. But it's gin in the UK. I mean, gin has only been, yes, historically, gin has always been big in the UK because our water wasn't safe to drink, or at least that's the old, that's the old tale that was spun. But yeah, like, gin only became, like, massively, I'm going to, maybe about a decade ago? I'm trying to think what it was before then, honestly. Probably vodka. All right, now can I go?
No, I shouldn't.
Oh no, I need to talk to you about Jimmy for some reason.
Anyway, get my call now. All I have but how to do it. Pat him on the back.
Oh dear. Until you can drink vodka because you'd be called a communist.
Catapulted onto his neck.
Again, I think it was just one of those things. Vodka became way too expensive because it was the trendy drink, right?
Boy.
And as soon as it becomes the trendy drink, it goes up. I mean, look what happened to the price of beer when that became trendy.
I'm starving. Wait.
Plus taxes. All right, yes. The sandwich is as far as we got last time. Okay, let's go make a sandwich.
If there's one universal truth among animals, it's that everyone wants a sandwich
And
when
whiskey.
they're hungry. It's true for me, and that means it's true for everyone.
That is the modern way of thinking, yes.
Besides, Mrs. G's diary mentioned making sandwiches for a cult. So there's no way Jimmy's gonna turn down a sandwich. Not even one with a secret ingredient. The secret ingredient being my collar.
Yeah, we get it. You don't have to spoon feed me. I'm not a baby.
Is wait for him to take the sandwich with him to the cult meeting and then teleport there and nab them in the act.
Apparently I am. Whoever made this game had no confidence in the player whatsoever.
But first, I have to make the sandwich. It has to be a sandwich tasty enough for Jimmy to take it with him, but not so tasty that he bites into it and gets a beak full of collar. And it's gotta be thick and sloppy enough to hide the collar. So, to start, let's go with...
If I don't want him to eat it, I think I want lots of mustard, but I don't know if that means he just won't take it.
What self-respecting pigeon is gonna turn down bread and birdseed? In fact, maybe I should put in an extra slice in the middle.
That's a lot of bread.
Bread sandwich, Jimmy's gonna love it. Maybe a few extra slices just to be sure.
You just gonna give him a loaf?
Add. Looks like this small wilted cabbage is the only veggie Elma has in her fridge. I guess sheep go through their veggies pretty
Why would you
quick.
put cabbage in a sandwich?
Cabbage is basically the same as lettuce, right?
Oh, because you're trying to make a joke. Okay, gotcha.
Totally. I'll just stuff whole leaves of it in. Yeah, I'll put the whole head of cabbage in, just to be safe. It's small. It'll be fine. Now, next. A good sandwich always has tons of mustard. And by good sandwich, I mean sandwich that I like. Of course, Mrs. G's diary did mention that Jimmy disliked mustard, but he's a bad guy, and therefore wrong. So, tons of mustard. Now to add. Okay, just have to smoosh my collar in the middle of all this bread and cabbage and mustard. I guess this would count as adding collard greens.
That one physically hurt.
Well, I thought it was funny. Good job, internal me. All right, the sandwich is all ready to go. Now I just have to get it to Jimmy.
Hey, cheers for the letter, right, dog.
There's nothing else I have to do here.
Al, sweetie, have you made an extra sandwich for me yet?
Okay, one thing I have to do. I think there's enough bread and mustard left.
Alright, I've already prepared one. Do I actually need to prepare a second sandwich?
I've left enough. I'm sure a wilted cabbage leaf, a half slide of bread, and a dollop of mustard is enough, right?
I suppose. No, I've got a sandwich for you. I made an extra sandwich for you like you asked. This isn't a sandwich, it's 3 slices of bread glued together with mustard. Sounds like a sandwich to me. How old is this lettuce? Wait, is this cabbage? Where did you find all this stuff? Oh, it was all in that handy sandwich making kit on your countertop. The green bag. Yeah, the rubbish bag. You realize that was my garbage, right? All my old and out-of-date things? As opposed to all the very nice ingredients in my fridge? Did you even open my fridge? I can't say I did. But it's all good. I'm sure your leftover stuff will make for a great sandwich. I think this cabbage leaf has gained sentience. Alright, I've got my sandwich and my plan to track down the cult. What about you? Will you be okay? Oh, you know me, darling, I'll be fine. This wall of mine washes clean. Maybe you should go check on your brother at the bar. If I don't take this weird maybe cult, maybe gang down, which you probably won't, you two should get somewhere safe. Alright, I'll go join them as soon as I'm done here. We may not have money to skip town, but we can at least hold up somewhere in the meantime. And Al, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but thanks for your help. You're welcome. So that means I'm not on cleanup duty here, right? Just go, okay? I mean, we just told her to go somewhere else, but it's fine.
Back to where it all started. To the bird who sold me that newspaper that got me onto this case to start with. I should have known. Can't trust anyone in this crazy town. Backstabbing, underhanded, criminal lowlifes. All of them. I'm the one bringing them all to justice. Shining a light on whatever weird, criminal, culty ring has got its claws into this city. Just wish, you know, justice and truth paid a bit better.
Hello, Jimmy.
No getting markets closed and locked off till morning.
Oh, it's you again. What do you want, cat? So, where's your hat? This is the first time I've ever seen you bare-crested, Jimmy. Where's that hat of yours? Beats me. Dropped it somewhere, I suppose. It's just that you look so much different without it. More sinister. Suspicious. Well, better than being a cat and looking sinister and suspicious all the time. Anyway, you didn't answer the question. What do you want?
Lord Sack 0 and just redeemed Overwatch tank /DPS /
I've really got to work out why that's not turning
meow,
off.
Meow meow. I'm a cow. I go moo moo boop boop bap beep beep to doop. Woof.
I want you to confess. Question marks. That you're hungry. You've been here for hours. Surely you've got to be peck-ish. Fuck's sake. Get it? Because you're a bird and I can't decide if I hate cats or if I just hate you. Oh, is that the only way to talk about someone who's made you a sandwich? I figure you can take it and have it on your break. Wherever that might be happening. You made me a sandwich? Why? ALP, the one thing you need to not figure out is this. Actually, I'm doing it as a favor to a friend of yours, Mrs. G. You are? Yeah, she hired me to investigate her husband, but in the process, I messed up her kitchen. That's the ticket. She was upset because apparently she was supposed to be bringing the sandwiches to some sort of social function you and her were going to be at. So she asked you to make replacement sandwiches? No, sorry, replacement sandwich, singular? Actually, it was my idea to make up for messing up her kitchen. But I ran out of time, so here's one sandwich at least. So what kind of sandwich is it anyway? See this bread? It's birdseed loaf. You like birdseed, right? Sure, but not enough to make a whole sandwich out of. Wait, is that 3 slices? I knew you'd like it. I sincerely hope you didn't just make a sandwich out of 3 slices of bread. There's something else in there, right? Oh, most definitely. Something you can really sink your beak into. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be a nice meal for later. Like, later during your break. Not now. And maybe not before you get where you're going for your break. Which is home, I'm sure. But could be somewhere else fun, I'm sure. Oh, you also might not want to bite your beak down too hard. Some of the fillings are a bit on the tough side. Don't the British have a toast sandwich? No. A toasted sandwich? Ugh, whatever. I'll take the sandwich if it'll shut you up. Oh, great. Here you go. All wrapped up in a nice little paper bag ready for you to have later. What are you standing around for? Waiting to watch me eat it? No, just waiting for a nice thank you for my thoughtfulness and willingness to bury the hatchet. You're going to be waiting a long time. Now go wait somewhere else. I've got to clear up before I head off on my break.
All the pieces are in motion. It's the point of no return. The moment when the facts come to light and the case solves itself. The moment when I am finally able to figure out what the heck is going on. Sometimes, partly, bits and pieces. If that, Jimmy's got the sandwich.
Hey Serenity, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Now he'll be on his way to the cult meeting, if he isn't there already. Planning ritual kidnappings and home break-ins is hungry work. Obviously, he'll want to bring a tasty and filling sandwich to their hideout to munch on.
We all know it's going to be in the garbage can.
Via the caller inside. And once I'm there, all I have to do is bring the entire cult to justice. Expose their ties to the criminal underworld. Save the closet guy. And get justice for that poor dead
According to Wikipedia, toast sandwich. What is toast sandwich? I've never heard of it.
I have no idea how I'll do all that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
I know of a toasted sandwich, but not a toast sandwich. It's a sandwich which is filling between 2 slices of bread itself, a thin slice of toasted bread, which may be buttered. Okay, never heard of it. I don't want to talk to you. If I talk to you, you might say things, and honestly, I just want this game over with.
All right, Jimmy should be wherever he is, wherever that may be. I've got no clue where this will teleport me to. I flip this switch, and there might be no coming back. Not without a long, long walk. Let's go, before Jimmy gets too peckish and starts tearing into that sandwich.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Off we go.
Whoa, what is this place?
I don't know, but it's suddenly in color.
What is that stuff on the trees? Why are they green all of a sudden? And how do I even know what green is? Well, if it's in color, this place has to be important, right? This must be the cult hideout. Seeing as Jimmy definitely would have taken such a nice sandwich all the way to HQ for their little meeting. He definitely wouldn't have thrown the sandwich away out the window of his car like it was garbage. What the heck? How could he toss my pomade sandwich like that? I spent minutes slaving away to make that. I'm gonna make him pay. Besides, throwing things out of a moving vehicle, that's litter. I can excuse cult rituals and kidnapping, but litter is where I draw the line. Better keep this safe. It seems to end up in the garbage otherwise. Now, to find where Jimmy went, I'd better be careful. This is cult territory after all. The whole forest could be crawling with cultists. Anyone I bump into is likely to be working for the cult. I'd better keep my cat's eye peeled.
Said the same thing about 8 times now. Skip to the end. There's definitely some people down there. I don't actually know how to turn my torch off. I don't really feel like I need it right now, but I think we just have to walk to the... Oh, God, I hope there's not more fighting involved. Oh, wait, that's the wolf and the sheep. We know these people.
I knew it. Cultists. There's no other explanation as to why anyone would be out here. Except for, you know, all the perfectly good explanations as to why someone might be out here. But what are the chances they'd have a good explanation?
What the? Open wide, sweetie. I made your favorite grass salad. Oh boy. Nom nom nom. I'm so glad you finally decided to come out and get some fresh air. I've been so worried about you. Well, it was one of those things, you know. But I'm here now. Could you pass me more grass salad? Psst, what the hell are you doing? Isn't your wife with the cult? Wasn't the whole point of hiding in your room to stay away from her? Well, yes, that's all true, and I was going to stay away, but, you know, after some time away, I found myself having second thoughts. New perspective, I suppose. What kind of perspective makes it seem like going back to a cultist kidnapper is a good idea? The perspective that if I leave her, I've got to do my own cleaning and stuff. Frankly, I'd rather take my chances with her. Kidnapper cultist. Yes, yes, but at least she knows her way around the cleaning cupboard. Because she trapped a guy in it. Well, yes, and I know I was making a big deal about that, but on the other hand, I don't want to have to make my own bed, so it balances out. Mr. Ward, my husband came out of his room at last. Isn't it exciting? It sure is something. So should I invoice you for my services? Seeing as you hired me to help with that whole thing? Ah, no, I hired you to find out why he was in his room, and you never did find that out. He told me himself that he just had bad gas and felt grumpy. He came out on his own, too. So it seems, Detective, he didn't really do anything to earn your pay, so I don't see why I should pay you a cent.
That was the moment I knew she was pure evil. Kidnapping and joining a dark cult is one thing, but stiffing me on my bill, unforgivable.
So what are you doing out here so late at night, Detective? Oh, practicing my monologue. A quiet night in the woods is the perfect place. Doesn't bother anybody. How about you? What could you possibly be in these woods for, Mrs. G? I figured my poor husband could use some fresh air, no? It's a lovely evening, too. I bet you and us are not the only ones enjoying the night. Oh, I bet there are all sorts of folks out here. And I bet you're eager to meet up with some of them. Why not? I'm not a lone wolf. I like socializing in good company. And you and my husband are, well, your company, I suppose. Right, well, hope you find some of your friends out here. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into you all. Don't be offended, but I hope not. And they're gone. There were other people I don't really remember.
First one suspicious encounter, then another. That can't be a coincidence, right? Please tell me I'm right.
Oh, this is the dance instructor and her husband, who I don't think we've met yet.
Okay. The previous suspect might have claimed a good reason for being out here, but surely this one will spill the beans.
Lilia, what are you doing here? Oh, Al, sweetie. Wasn't expecting to see you out here in the middle of our romantic couples camping weekend. You and Joe are camping? Yes, we thought it might be a nice way to spend some time together. Is there a problem with that? I mean, it's a little inconvenient that you picked the night that a bunch of suspicious folks decided to go hang out in the woods. Or maybe it's very convenient for you both to be out in the woods too, if you catch my drift. I mean, it was my day off, so I guess that counts as being convenient. I mean, I suppose so. You, what are you doing out here, cat? I might ask the same thing of you, Joe. I'm out here spending some quality time camping with my wife. To get her away from the tomcat who keeps chasing her skirts. And look who decided to show up anyway in the middle of nowhere. Who? Is it a cultist? Huh? No, it's you, you jerk. You keep asking my wife favors, and now you show up during a little camping trip. And then you wonder why I'm suspicious. Hey, I'm the one who should be suspicious here. Who would want to go camping with the person they married? Oh, no, gotta be a cover. The only cover around here is the one they're gonna put over your body if you don't clear off and leave my wife alone. But why would they need to? Oh. Ah, right. Got it. Leaving. And we continue the walking. Oh, hello. More suspicious
More
people.
Animals. Since when did animals live in forests like this? Okay. This time it's gotta be a cultist confession, right? What are the chances that a third suspect has a legitimate reason to be out here?
I mean, technically this is 5 and 6, but that's fine. What the? No, not here. See anything, Rudy? I'm not looking for you, Jimmy. You lost your hat. You go find it. I mean, I might have dropped it out here when I was hiking. But I guess there are, other places I could have dropped it. Not my problem. All I know is you better find that hat or it's your job. Whoever heard of a newspaper busker without a jaunty hat? Oh, great. Now the cat's here, too. What do you want? I want you to confess your diabolical crime. That you threw away that lovely sandwich I made for you. How could you? You didn't even take it with you. Oh, please, look. From what I could see, that sandwich was literally just 2 slices of stale bread with some wilted greens. And mustard. I hate mustard. Yes, but it's the thought that... Wait, did you say from what you could see? As in, you didn't even try a bite of it? No comment. Also, how did you know I threw away the sandwich? Matter of fact, how come you're out here in the first place? No comment. Well, hope you don't end up feeling peckish when you get to wherever it is you're going. If you're going anywhere. Anywhere that's away from you, cat. Rudy, hi, what are you doing out here? Hiking and getting some peace and quiet, that's what. I'm making sure Jimmy finds his damn hat. Which, gotta say, is kind of cutting into my peace and quiet time. Rudy, trust me on this, Jimmy's not as nice as you think. He's actually kind of sketchy. That's rich. You're telling a bookie that this guy is sketchy? Like I'm not up to my antlers in sketch? I'm basically taking sketch classes. But you know what's really sketchy? Guys who don't pay their debts but still have the time to go on nature walks instead of making money. That seems oddly specific. Who are you talking about? Why am I not surprised you forgot that you owe me money? Oh, right. I'm working on it. I've almost solved this case, and once I have, I can pay you back. Somehow. Not quite sure how, but... Cat, stop talking. Just give me my money, or I might have some friends have to pay you a visit. I think it went to the wrong person. I think it's meant to be Rudy. Are these friends the sort of friendly neighborhood kneecapping variety, or are they the sort that hides in the woods and practice weird sacrifices? Wouldn't you like to know? I would, because... Again, like I said earlier, I just kind of want this game to end now. I think we're meant to be going this way. There's a yellow dot over here, so...
Call me a crazy cat, but I'm beginning to see the tiniest inklings of a pattern here.
So, where do I know you from again? Volpine Velocity Courier. Our speed is our service. Oh, right, the courier. What are you doing here in the middle of the forest? Wait, let me guess. You have a package, a ticking package. No, a bloody package. Sent to be hand-delivered to your clients. No, your bosses with the cult. Nope, I'm actually off work. Oh, then that's even more suspicious. What reason could you have for being in the middle of nowhere? A brisk jog, of course. Gotta go jogging and hiking to make sure I keep at tip-top speed. And this is a nice place to come get some exercise. Pish, my only exercise is doing a few push-ups while I bury my face on a plate of food. No one needs to be out here to get in shape. I call shenanigans. No, that's our rival company, Shenanigans Shipping. We're Volpine Velocity Courier, remember? Our speed is your service. Interestingly, I can start to go off the beaten path, and there are way too many people to talk to, honestly.
What the? Is the entire city out here today? Is it National Take Your Suspicious Butt to Your Local Forest Day? Because if so, I'm sorry I missed it. I thought I had it on my calendar. It's my favorite stat holiday, after all.
Francis, what are you doing here? Working on my interpretive dance moves and trying not to be interrupted by annoying cats who show up in the middle of nowhere. Why are you in the middle of nowhere? Couldn't you do this in a dance studio? I'm connecting to nature, obviously. What's so weird about that? Well, other than the fact you happen to be out here at the same time as a bunch of cultists bent on nefarious ends, nothing weird at all. Excuse me? Are you accusing me of something? Accusing? No. More like throwing something out there in the vague hope that you'll break down and confess your real reason for being out here. I'm pretty sure that counts as accusing. Either that or... Wait, okay, scram cat, I gotta practice. You've just given me the perfect idea for my next interpretive dance routine. We'll throw something out there in vague hope you'll break down and confess dance. Glad to help? Am I though? Okay, so we can't go that way. I didn't see any yellow dots over that way, so I guess we'll head this way. There's probably a reason to go out there, but... Hello, boys.
It's weirder how crowded the forest is getting. How everyone I know is out here picking berries or whatever. Or how somehow none of them have caved under my keen observation and skilled interrogation and immediately confessed to being a cultist. I've tried nothing, and I'm all out of ideas.
All right, boys, come to order. This session of the Crocodile Tears AGM is now in session. Oh, first, any new business? I was wondering about instituting casual Tuesdays. Mantis, what are you doing here? As if I don't already know. Oh, you again. Do you mind? We're in the middle of our annual general meeting, and I don't have time for distractions. I'm here on business. I'll just bet you are. So, is that it? What do you mean? I stole your collar, remember? That collar that I gather you gangs have been trying to collect? Are you going to try and fight me for it? Steal it from me? Chase me down? Not in the middle of our AGM. That'd be disruptive, dig? I'll handle you afterwards, wise guy. Okay, how long will that take? Well, we've got a lot of admin to cover, so maybe 2 hours? 1 if we're lucky. Huh, alright, guess I'll start worrying around then. Oh, hey, you again. You told me I had to leave the bar and deal with some trouble the other gangs were stirring up. Yeah, about that. Turns out you were right. You did us a solid, Cat. Oh, that's good to know. Always happy to help. Definitely not doing it just to get you out of the bar so I could talk to the sheep you were tailing. So, are those other gangs out here in the woods tonight, or is it just you? Just getting a sense of who's working overtime, if you get what I mean. Nah, I don't really get what you mean. But I suppose it's possible they're having their AGMs too. It is that time of year. Oh, I know you, don't I? You're that damn cat that scarpered with our collar. Uh-oh. And now you'd like the collar back, I take it? Honestly, it doesn't bother me either way. I still get paid the same. I thought the collars were worth a lot to the right buyer. Annual general meeting. And you think that money goes to us instead of our boss? Yeah, right. So, don't suppose you can tell me if you're in the forest for nefarious reasons? I mean, I've got to consider an AGM pretty nefarious. I mean, you're up to something illegal, shall we say. Cat, we're gangsters. Everything we do is illegal. I did something illegal just by waking up and having my coffee. Look, just tell me if you're in league with a bunch of dangerous kooks and call it a day. You calling the Crocodile Tears a bunch of dangerous kooks? I mean, it's accurate, but... Ugh, never mind. Oh, God. When I worked in finance, way too many fucking AGMs. Aha! I snuck up on you from behind.
You've got to be kidding me.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. What the? Thank you for coming to our first Back to Nature Book Club meeting. Tonight, we'll be discussing the beloved classic of Mice and More Mice. Ah, a visitor. Pull up a seat. Ah, hello again. Would you like to join us for our book club? No, I'd like to know the real reason you're all out here. Ah, we find there's nothing quite like reading books out of doors in the middle of nature. Fresh air, lovely ambience. Getting bitten by mosquitoes. Yeah, I don't buy it. What's your real secret agenda for being out here? I mean, I suppose if we finish the book early, my real secret agenda might have room for kicking off our reading of Snakes and Sensibility. Oh, are you here to join our first Back to Nature book club? Isn't it a marvelous idea? Not really. It sounds like the sort of weird cover story a bunch of cultists would come up with. Oh, that's actually the next book we're reading, I think. Lord of the Butterflies. I can't wait. Don't tell anyone, but I haven't actually read the book we're talking about today. Ha! I knew it. A confession of guilt. What's your real reason for coming then, if not to take part in this so-called book club? I just asked my husband what it was about so I can answer questions and sound smart. Why else would you come to a book club? A pirate I was meant to be. Okay, so now I think we have to go searching around for our next bunch of bastards. Which I'm sure will be fun. I do seem to have completely lost the road. Oh, I see yellow.
Gee, let me guess. This bunch also has an incredibly convenient excuse for being out here.
Yeah, I didn't expect to run into you out here. Likewise, what are you doing out here? Truffle hunting. It's something the kids and I do together. Get us out in the great outdoors and give us a chance to all bond as a family, you know? Actually, I don't know. In fact, I find it very interesting that you've never mentioned this little hobby before today, the day when certain parties are looking for excuses to be in this neck of the woods. Certain parties? Where? My kids love parties. Also, I'm sure I would have told you about this little tradition of ours any time you asked about what me and the kids have been up to. I don't think I have ever asked about that, so yeah. Alright. I don't know which way I came from. I don't believe we've seen a waterfall, and there does seem to be some kind of building up here, so we'll head up this way, although we may have to loop back around. Oh no, there is a bridge. I don't know if we can cross the bridge. Also, there's yellow.
Please, let this be the last time I bump into anyone suspicious that I know.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming to the annual police department picnic. Thanks to Betty for putting this all together. Oh, yes, definite good use of my time as opposed to actually solving crime. So if you pass by her desk, give her a polite nod in recognition of her service. This picnic is about... Hey, cheers for the lurk, Imran. This picnic is about celebrating the very hard work our department does. We were supposed to be working? And that's why today is all about us, the police. Not party crashers who think they can do our job better than we can and think that they can just sneak up and eavesdrop. He's talking about you, Al. Oh, right. Chief, what are you doing in this forest? Which part of department picnic that you're not invited to did you not pick up on? Sir, I think I've got a lead that'll crack this whole dead cat case wide open. Are you still on about that? The case is closed, Wild. No case, no reward, no nothing. and no reason for you to be skulking around. Certainly not on a day where we're enjoying ourselves in the woods completely innocently without a suspicious possibility in the world. Psst, Betty, what are you all doing here? Do you need those furry ears of yours cleaned? The apartment picnic, like I said. Now is not a good time. I don't have time to explain, but these woods are swarming with insane cultists. So far, I've only seen you, so that covers the insane part. Betty, for once in my 9 lives, I'm being serious. Something's going on in this forest to do with whoever's behind that cat case. Well then, guess it's a good thing the chief insisted we have our picnics today in these woods. Why, because there's even more cover for cultists being out here now? No, because it means I'm around to keep an ear out. And it sounds like you need all the help you can get. Thanks, really, I mean it. Oh, this is too close to being a moment. Go on, keep looking around. Oh, you're that cat who was getting their fur in a twist about the scene at the warehouse. You mean that scene where a cat that looked exactly like me except for the size, shape, and swanky outfit ended up dead? Yeah, that scene. Don't know why you were so bothered, frankly. Been looking forward to this picnic. I could use some fun social downtime after working so hard. Oh yes, I saw how hard you worked at the archive. So hard. Look, I was awake and capable of conversation. I consider that a pretty damn productive day, myself, you and me both. Besides, it's hard work having the memory of an elephant. It takes a lot of mental diligence to never forget. I guess that makes sense. Also, who are you again? I played a little bit of D3 Hardcore the other day. I got a wizard up to level 69 and then died. This looks like a
cabin.
creepy place for a cult to meet.
Exactly the kind of remote secret location a cult needs for all its dark rituals. Who knows what sort of diabolical scene I'll be walking in on. Okay, significantly less diabolical than I
That's quite a nice little cabin.
But hang on. What is a cabin this nice doing out here? I thought the whole point of a cabin was to go back to nature, not whatever this is. Either someone's missed the point, possibly me, or something's up with this place. I'd better look around. Whoa, these wall lamps are really shoddily made. They just fold over the second you touch them. Either that, or they're hidden levers. But what are the chances a secret cult would be into that sort of thing, right? I wonder if there are any others.
Oh, good. A timed portion.
Open sesame. Wait, open sesame? Sesame, would you please open? Oof. No way I'll make it from the switch to the other side of the door. Not without getting squished. Maybe I could brace the door open with something. I don't know. Eesh. This cult sure doesn't go much for convenience, does it?
I mean, I don't really know why you think I'd be able to make it here to brace it open with something and not get in, but that's fine.
That should be sturdy enough to wedge the door open.
Your lack of logic is astounding. So much so, we should probably do the time warp.
Woo. Hope that'll hold. Guess it just needs to for another few seconds.
Creepy caves. It was always going to end in creepy caves.
Oh, hey. That's handy. A map of the evil kidnapping cult's lair.
Oh God, am I actually going to have to remember something all of a sudden? Because I don't know if I'm into that.
See, there it is. Layer in big letters. Even have it underlined. How thoughtful.
It's actually not underlined, but that's fine.
I guess that must be where the cultists gather.
Hey, and thank you for the free streak as well. It's very much appreciated.
Let's not be there for the moment. What else is there? Oh, hey, it looks like we're close to all the animal cemeteries in the area. That's not creepy in the slightest. The elephant graveyard is near here. Huh. Hope they've got big holes and big shovels to dig 'em. Budgie burial grounds. For all the budgies and birds of a feather. I was there once. Mistook it for an all-you-can-eat buffet. And, of course, kitty for the dead. I'll be there one day. Not today, I hope. It seems this tunnel system links up with all the cemeteries around here, with different ways to get to each. I'm sure that's not in any way, shape, or form going to be important information to remember. Maybe I should explore for myself a little. Worst case, I can always check the map if I forget anything in 2 minutes or so.
Alright, let's not take the map with us, because that would be convenient. I feel like you're really trying to stretch out the end of this game.
Whoa. What is this place? What is all this stuff? Whatever it is, it's stuff I don't know anything about. Maybe I should go find something I do know about.
I mean, it's clearly another teleportation room. We've been using one of these. Alright, this is where the map was.
You know, as raw or take down the weirdo cult as I am, I sort of feel like walking right into their little meeting to tell them off isn't quite the right way to do it. It just seems so gauche. Not to mention dangerous as heck, though clearly that wouldn't stop me.
Okay, so we can't just go and stop them.
Oh, they got a cell down here too. Cozy. Everything a cult HQ needs for nefarious shenanigans.
Hello, who is there? You first. Who's there? Albert. How do you know my name? Mein Gott, you've grown, Albert, and started walking around on two paws. And wearing clothes, and talking. Wait, you're not my Albert, are you? You're the Albert of this universe. Of course, it makes sense. Actually, no, nothing is making sense right now. So let's start with something I can make sense of. Who are you? My name is Erwin Schrödinger. I'm a physicist specializing in quantum theory. And there are many cats. Oh, these are my cats. Niles, Werner, and Max. Wait, that's not possible. You're on some sort of lecture trip abroad, I think. Also, I'm fairly certain you're not weirdly pink and furless. That must be my counterpart from this universe, I imagine. If there are multiple Alberts, it stands to reason there are multiple Schrödingers. Wait, that's right. That was the name Mr. G mentioned. You were the one trapped in the closet, weren't you? Yes, that was me. His wife trapped me in there after I arrived in your world. Mr. G found me and went for help, but his wife returned before he did. She and her cultist friends brought me here, and I've been stuck here ever since, save for when they forced me to work in the lab. Lab? Our world? Hang on, what are you talking about? I'm not from your world. It's complicated to explain. I tried to tell Mr. G, but I don't think he quite understood. Well, if you didn't understand it, then I'm in deep cow pants. Just try explaining it like I'm 5 years old because, well, I am 5 years old. Let's start with... What do you mean by our world? Your world. Whatever. You see, in quantum theory, there's the idea of the multiverse. Multiple universes, all existing simultaneously, parallel to each other. At every event point, a diversion can occur, creating a new universe. The multiverse is a quantum superposition with infinitely increasing divergent quantum worlds. I was with you all the way up to, you see. Right, well, the simple version is that there are infinite worlds and dimensions out there, each springing out of a different choice or outcome. Let us say you choose to have butter on your toast for breakfast this morning instead of jam. That means that parallel to this world, there's a world where instead you chose jam, and the rest of the day played out accordingly. Joke's on you, I had both butter and jam on my toast this morning. Sigh, the point is that for every potential outcome in all the history, there is a world for it. And then world for outcomes within outcomes, diverging further and further. Thus, some worlds would be identical to the one you know, while others would be very different. To the point where some have animals that don't speak or wear clothes or stand like humans. What are humans? My point exactly. Your world doesn't have them due to some earlier difference in history. And yet, I am one myself. Both worlds have Schrodinger's and it seems Albert's. But they are very different animals. Literally, in some cases. Anyway, anything else I can explain? You said the cult had you working in the lab. What does that mean? When I first arrived, I told that she-wolf what had happened and where I came from. I thought she could help me, but instead she told a cult and they got an idea. They thought they could use me in my work to achieve their own evil ends. So they locked me in here and made me work on their little project. And how's that been going? Bad, for them. None of them knew anything about quantum physics and engineering, so they just threw me in and threatened me to work. At first I refused. What was my life to stopping them anyway? But then they brought Niles and Max, and I couldn't put them at risk. The weird-looking cats? They threatened them? Yes, unless I designed something that helped them. But even then, they didn't know what I was doing, so I was able to work on something to help me escape. But more for me, they tired of my delays and excuses and locked me up for good. And worse, I realized that I was just their backup plan. Backup for what? A rainy day? No, for finding all my cats and collecting the collars to... Mein Gott, the collars. Tell me, are they safe? I know the cult recovered 3 of these kitties here, but what of mine? And my Alberts? How did you get in the cell anyway? Well, scratch that. How did you get in Mrs. G's closet to start with? Oh, well, I was conducting some experiments involving atomic disruption and translocation involving wave functions of... On second thought, considering no one else seemed to understand what I was testing, I'll try and keep it basic. Suffice to say, I was working on an experimental machine that required a test subject. And considering I'd already done some major thought experiments with cats, I figured it was only fitting to use one again. Did the cat agree? In our world, cats barely agree to anything. But my Albert eventually got in the box and I activated the machine. But when I opened the box, Albert was gone, along with his collar. I had no idea where he'd gone or what happened to him. So you stopped the experiment in its tracks so you could find my counterpart, right? No, in science you must repeat experiments to ensure the results are accurate. So I did it again with Max, Werner and Niles. By the time I realized what had happened, that their collars had supercharged the machine to cause multiversal teleportation, all of them had vanished and I was very worried. So I attempted to follow them. You got in the multivigal teleprompter box? Yes, along with a collar to ensure the same traversal would occur. And it did, albeit with some complications. One such complication was appearing in a certain apartment along with a large implosion that took out the wall. So the holes that kept coming up were from you and your cats teleporting in? That's right. And in my case, it certainly caught the attention of the animal living there, Mrs. G. She acted concerned, asked me what I was doing there, and after I told her everything, offered me some rather potent tea that put me to sleep. It sounds like you know the rest. Don't worry, the collars are safe. Well, 2 of them are. Thank goodness. I'm glad my friend Mr. G was able to take them somewhere safe. Yeah, I've got both of them on me in my pocket. You what? You stupid cat. Why would you bring them here? Don't you know they're what the cult is looking for? I don't understand why they're so important other than, the whole I can teleport places thing. The experiment that sent the cats here supercharged their collars with... Wait, do you want simple or accurate? Oh, simple, 100% of the time. While the collars got charged with energy when they were transported to this world. Thus, the power to be in 2 places at once like a teleporter, as you apparently found. If all 5 are in the same place, they would have enough combined energy to do that for places between worlds, or to rip open the space-time fabric between them. Still not simple enough. Is that good or bad? Oh, very bad. It's one thing for a human or cat to come from one world to another, but an entire universe? Even I couldn't guess at what might happen. One world crowding out another, both worlds being merged by force, both worlds blinking out of existence. Okay, yeah, that last one seems like something that should be avoided for sure. Indeed, which is why I gave my collar to Mr. G to keep it away from the cult. Not bring it straight to them, dumb goph. So what's the deal with these cats? For starters, they look different, small, naked. That's natural for our world. In our world, cats are small and adorable pets that live around humans as companions. What? Impossible. Surely with our intellect and manipulation skills, we'd be running the show and forcing other species to do our bidding. Well, you're not entirely wrong there. Well, good. The very idea of us being pets, we'd never have masters. We'd have staff. At any rate, these 3, well, 4 with my Albert, have been a big help in my work, keeping me company in the lab and so on. That was how I got the idea to try my new machine on them and see how it worked. I never thought it would react with the collars and send them here. Okay, ignoring the shrieking, hissing, clawing effects of the whole situation. Wait, you teleported them here ahead of you? Then why did you arrive a month before they started showing up and getting catnapped by the gangs? Time moves differently between universes. What happened first can end up coming last, so it was with my cats and myself. I sent my Albert through first, then Werner, Max, Niles, then tried it myself. I arrived first, and Niles, Max, and Werner were found in order, which only leaves the first cat, my Albert. I thought I heard something about him coming through, but they haven't brought him back. Do you know what's happened to him? Oh boy. So, about your Albert. Do you know what happened to him? What happened to him? Death, I guess. Albert is dead? My poor little guy. I had assumed if the other survived, he would have as well. Well, you know what they say about assuming? It's something very rude about donkeys, which isn't nice. Some of my best friends are donkeys. But what happened to him? How did he end up dead? His body was found at a warehouse downtown. No signs of foul play. Or foul play, for that matter, just a big hole in the roof way above him. No one knew who or what he was or what killed him. That was actually how I got involved in the case to begin with, to earn the reward. Get to the bottom of things. Plus, you know, he looked a little like me. The hole was in the roof, you say. I wonder if the fall killed him. He might not have had time to land on his feet. Or, maybe the whole thing was just too much strain and trauma for the poor boy. He was getting on in years and didn't have the best heart. Yet you used him for your big, weird experiment. Well, that's mostly because he curled up inside the machine and refused to budge when I tried to get started, so I went along with it. I gave up arguing with dear Albert years ago. Sounds like he didn't have the best heart or the best brain. No, that's my Albert for you. Fluffy, lovable, charming, and profoundly stupid. Why are you smirking wistfully at me like that? Oh, just musing on the fates that led my Albert to his death, but brought another Albert here to help. Let's just hope you're a little smarter than the Albert from my world. So what is the cult's goal at any rate? They must think you can help them somehow. What is the goal of any cult? Either fanaticism or fantasy. Specifically, fulfilling their own fantasies and desires. And they brought you here to do that? Did they arrange the whole thing with you and the cats teleporting here? No, I don't think they're that smart. My arriving here was an accident. All they did was jump on the chance to capitalize on it once they realized I could help them. But help them do what? What do they want? They would not tell me, other than claiming that reaching other worlds would help them become everything they were supposed to be. Ugh, could they not have just joined the army or something? At any rate, that's why they've been collecting all the collars. Bringing them together should allow them to rip apart the fabric of reality and reach other worlds. But in the meantime, they had me working on a little backup project that might get them there as well. Little did they know it might get me out of here. Okay, never mind all this deep theoretical physics mumbo-jumbo. How do I get you out? The cultists keep the key on them at all times. Oh goody, I get to be a cat burglar. Funny story, as a kid I thought it was cat bugler, so I pestered my parents for a bugle and... I have an easier idea. That backup project they've made me work on? It's actually a little miniature teleporter. Like a small version of my original device. In theory, it could teleport a user to the same spot in another world. Hence why the cult ordered me to work on it. Then why not use it to get away from here? Any world's got to be better than this one, even if they do have smaller, dumber kitties. Well, 1, it's not finished yet. 2, I've been deliberately sabotaging and modifying it for more local teleportation, say teleporting me out of my cell. but free, and most importantly, it needs to be charged first. And more specifically, charged with quantum particles that vibrate between realities. You mean like the charged particles that are in those collars? Exactly. And since you were stupid enough to bring your collars along, well, turns out that was a smart move. Hey, being smart in stupid ways is sort of my calling card. Okay, so go into the laboratory. It's very close to the cell, just out in the tunnel. Once you're there, look for the mini teleporter and bring it here. So what does this mini teleporter look like? Oh, you won't be able to miss it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake anything else for it. That sounds totally promising and not foreshadowing in any way, shape, or form. Hurry, the cultists might discover us at any moment. I'll be waiting here. Everything depends on you, my second Albert. Hey, I think you'll find I'm Prime Albert, the one and only original. And I'm about to go prove it. Okay. We found a cage. I don't know if this is the right... Well, this is a dead end, so no, this is not the right turn. Okay. Okay, there's the map. So the lab must be here.
A big metal box. Wait, didn't Schrodinger say something about his experiments and research involve cats in boxes or something? Well, this is a box, and boxes make for great teleporters for reasons. Ingenious, really. Yeah, this has got to be it. Nothing else it could be, right? I bet Schrodinger's gonna be impressed.
Oh, I was hoping we could continue to look around, because this clearly isn't going to be it. Good news! I was able to find your teleporter. Ah, thank goodness. Here, bring it close so I can see it. Here it is. You were clever to disguise it as... I know you like boxes and putting cats in them to make them disappear or something. Hey, I don't judge. But I figured this had to be it. 999. That was how I got the cats here in the first place, not how I get them out. Look, I don't know how the ins and outs of your weird cat-in-the-box obsession, my guy. You do you. Somewhere, somehow, Albert Einstein is laughing at me. I can feel it. The point is, no, that's not the teleporter I asked you to find. And you'd know that if you paid any attention. I don't know, I kind of figured it may or may not have been a teleporter and no one could really know until it was properly observed. Perhaps I was being a little hasty when I said even an idiot could recognize the teleporter. Either that or you are a very profound idiot. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Which I never really understood, now I think of it. Aren't those two entirely different numbers? Profound idiot, got it. Anyway, let's just hope that was a temporary snag. Would you head back in there and find the actual teleporter this time? Alright. It's probably the watch. Which makes me think it might be the banana. I'm going to grab the banana. Hey, cheers for the lurk, LP.
Why is there a banana in here? Seems kind of out of place, which clearly means it must be the mini teleporter. I bet there's all sorts of strange tech hidden within its mysterious rubbery yellow skin. Okay, that last one was a bust, but this has definitely got to be the teleporter. I'm sure Schrodinger will agree.
I mean, it's not going to be, but... Good news, I was able to find your teleporter. I trust you actually collected the right one this time? Oh, absolutely. I recognized the teleporter as soon as I saw... I've got to hand it to you, this was an amazing intelligent move to hide the teleporter in the banana. How did you manage to get past the peel to... What are you talking about? It's a banana, you stupid feline. Well, yes, but that's the giveaway, isn't it? Why would something as odd and out of place like a banana be in a scientific lab? Only one explanation. That the cultists kept me fed while I worked and that banana was my lunch? Okay, 2 explanations, I suppose. I can't believe my life rests in your hands. Paws of a cat who can't recognize a mini teleporter when it's right in front of him. Oh, like your cats could recognize it, ha! Trust me, you don't want to start comparing your intellect to that of my pet cats. I don't think you'd be flattered by the results. Okay, one more time. Get the mini teleporter and get it right this time.
A watch, huh? It looks like an ordinary watch to me. But that must be its genius. He said it was a mini teleporter. How much more mini do you get than being on the back of your wrist? That guy is so smart. All right. I got the last 2 wrong. 3rd time's the charm. Ow. That hurt.
That looks like a mini teleporter.
Didn't land on my feet that time. Because something was under my feet. What did I trip on? Huh. What's this? Looks like some garbage just lying around. I guess Schrodinger isn't practicing good organization in the lab. Someone should call him on that. I'll bring this along so I can wave it in his face and scold him.
Good news, I was able to find your teleporter. I can't bear enough random idiocy. Please tell me you actually brought the teleporter this time. Oh, absolutely. By process of elimination, I'm figuring absolutely positively. 75% chance that it has to be. You mentioned it was a mini teleporter, so I figured it had to be something that went on your wrist, all convenient like a watch. Some excellent deductive reasoning. Woohoo! Except for the bit where you were totally wrong. This is just an ordinary watch, Dumbcup. Hey, don't blame me. You were the one talking about all the weird stuff like reality and time being weird and bendy and stuff. I figured that totally had to be a hint at watches and clocks. Unless I'm thinking of that one artist who does weird bendy watches and clocks. What was his name? Salvador Dalmatian? Oh, my lord. Unbelievable. A lab with barely anything of note and you still failed to find the one vital device. Hey, I tried, okay? I went through almost everything that was there and now there's barely anything left. And down to one last thing to check. That and the garbage I tripped over. Garbage? What do you mean? Oh yeah, this thing I tripped over on my way out. Don't you ever clean or organize your workspace? Or do you just litter anything broken or worthless on the ground? You stupid, beautiful cat. This is the mini teleporter. You found it. I did? I mean, obviously I did. But are you sure? It looks kind of dead. It doesn't even turn on. Of course not. That's because it hasn't been charged with quantum particles. It was why I couldn't use it earlier. I was hoping for a chance to charge it with one of the collars the cult's been keeping. But now that the adorable idiot has brought along his collar like a good little kitty... hang on, I'm not that type of kitty. And oh wait, you mean your Albert's collar. Sorry, I thought you meant something else. Touch his collar to the mini teleporter for a few moments. You should feel a slight tingle. Zap! Ow! My fur's all staticky. If it's ready, then hand it over through the bars. Make sure you're ready to run once I'm out. Alright, I think it's got enough juice in it to get where it's going. Excellent. Pass it through the bars to me and I'll activate it. Niels, Max, Werner, come to me, little ones. We're going to get out of this nasty place and back home to a nice saucer of milk. Actually, Mr. Physicist, who apparently doesn't know his biology, most cats are lactose intolerant and... So now probably...
What the hell is even that?
Hey, Angelic. Now probably comes the annoying chase sequence. Oh, you didn't get very far. I believe this is worth an abracadabra. Wait, how do you just teleport out of the cell like that? Well, for now at least, the teleporter will take me to the source of its quantum charge. In this case, the collar. I'm sure it's very shocking and confusing to you. Oh, actually not shocking at all. Confusing, absolutely, but it sounds like it's just a small version of the IQ-0 machine that teleports me places. Can I take a look at it? I suppose you can if you... Wait, you've been teleporting yourself? With Albert's collar? But how? It's a long story. Lots of physics involved, which you'd probably dig, actually, and the machine's a lot bigger than this. More colourful, too. Well, perhaps you can tell me about your own quantum spatial adventures. Maybe after we escape this benighted cult. Right, follow me. I've wedged open the entrance to these tunnels. Once we're through and back in the cabin, we can go get help. Alright, let me slip under first. Wait, why? I'm the one who's been captive for weeks. Surely I deserve to get out of here first. Yeah, but consider my counter-argument. I don't like it here and I want to leave, so I should get to leave. Ugh, fine, go ahead then. Just be careful. That door's being held open by sheer dumb luck at this point. Well, given your presence, I figure we have plenty of that at this point. Hey, wait a minute. Well, now you're through and safely on the other side. Next up is... My cats, Niels, Werner, Max, come to me, my little babies. So, okay, now everyone but me is totally safe. I think it's high time for me to be totally safe as well. Werner, what are you doing? Stop scratching at that thing. It's not a toy, young man. Leave it alone. Stop batting at it. Is it in your way? It is in a rather awkward place, isn't it? Let me just nudge it so it's out of the way. Oh no, wait. Not exactly my brightest moment. Help, help. I'm claustrophobic. I don't do well in enclosed spaces. Nice try, but I'm a cat owner. I know you little felines manage to worm your way into the smaller spaces with great happiness. Yes, but the smaller spaces don't usually come with dangerous kidnapping cultists. Whatever. There's a way to open the door on your side. Just flip the switches. On the lamp thingies. On the walls at once. Explain like a true professional. Hey, you're supposed to be the award-winning brainiac. Fine, simple terms. Flip 4 levers quickly, jam open door quickly. Got it? Well, yes, except for the quickly bit. I'm not a cat like you, and I'm getting on in years. No way I can move that quickly. Oh, are you saying I'm stuck in here? I can go get help? Who should I look for? Find Officer Betty. She's a dear friend of mine and a cop. And actually vaguely decent one. She'll be able to help you and send backup for me. I understand. I take it if I don't see here, any other police officers I find should be able to help me? Should is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. Let's just say, very well, but what about you? What can we do to help get you out once I find help? The map on the wall showed that there were a bunch of cemeteries and graveyards out there. I think the tunnels might link up at them. Tell Betty to bring help and meet me at... be waiting at Kitty for the Dead Cemetery. I'll get there as soon as I can. I just have to memorize the route through the tunnels to reach that exit. Not just the tunnels out, you'll have to go straight through the cultist meeting hall to get there. While the cultists are still meeting. Yeah, I know, that's why I told you to bring help and be there waiting. I'm going to be coming in hot with a lot of cultists on my very fine tail. Very well. I'll find your friend and make sure they bring plenty of backup. Right now, before you go, I have a foolproof plan that you need to tell him exactly so that we... Wait, hello? Are you still there?
Oh, crap. He left in a hurry. Sure hope it was because he was worried about me and wanted a rescue party put together quickly. Anyway, I guess I won't be getting out this way anytime soon. Which means there's only one way to go.
Awkward chase sequence being followed by cultists through a map I will not remember. Oh dear. So it looks like left, left, right, right. Left, left. Colt was through this one.
All right, here we go. Into the lion's den, if there are any lions in the cult.
That's some good sneaking, Lou. Brethren, we're approaching the dawning of a new age. Everything we've worked for is at hand.
So the chief of police was in on this. That's the least surprising thing I've learned all day, actually.
Hooray, at last we're going to have everything we ever wanted. It's about time. I thought that fool Schrodinger was never going to finish that device of his. Guess we don't need it now. Not now we have all the collars in our possession. Once we touch them all together, it will open a rupture for us.
Just like Schrodinger was worried about. But hang on.
Not to be that cultist guy, but what do you mean all the collars? There are 5 and looks like we've still only got 3.
Oh, good. Someone else noticed it too. I was worried I'd screwed up the math.
An understandable error on your part, Brother Joe. Yes, we have these 3 as helpfully provided by my gang's contacts with the criminal underworld.
Ugh, I can barely hear him. He's too small. Maybe if I lean in a little closer.
As for the last 2, we have them now as well. Seeing as they're about to be hand-delivered. Hand-delivered by the world's biggest moron. Told you that idiot would show up eventually. Well, this is, I can explain. I'm here to return Jimmy's hat. I found it in the woods while I was hiking for totally legit reasons. I know you were missing it earlier. Give it up, cat. We all know why you're here, what you were eavesdropping on, and what you've got in your pockets. Hey, look, I know there's a lot of questionably grimy lint in those pockets, but Please tell me I can thump him if he doesn't shut up. Hell, I'd support you thumping him even if he does. Shutting up now. Or not shutting up? What do I have to do to not get thumped? Oh, I think thumping will happen pretty definitely. But it might be more satisfying to watch after we've achieved our goal. For now, however, handcuff him and take his collars. Then shove him in the cell with Schrodinger until we're finished with the ritual. Wait, you knew I had the remaining collars the whole time? Of course, you nincompoop. I was there in the room when you stole one of them from my vault, remember? Oh yeah, but then why didn't you try and steal it back from me like you did with Alma? Because you are what we in the organised crime beers like to call a total moron. Why waste time and energy on you when we were eventually going to end up bumbling into our claws anyway? Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered casing Alma's place if I'd known she was going to hand hers over to you too. I don't know what you're talking about. Alma didn't give me anything, not even any info. In fact, I don't even know who Alma is. I literally saw the two of you chatting in the bar earlier today. Chatting about the collars at that. Well, how did you know she even had a collar in the first place? After all, Mantis stopped her from making off with the one in the one on the cat in my case. Sure did, which suggested she'd probably been looking for others to make a quick buck. That fluffy hussy. I bet she snuck into my house and stole it from Schrodinger's closet. I always knew she was bad news. Not like my dear sweet Mr. G, who wasn't involved in any of this and doesn't know anything about my little side hobby. Do you want to tell her or should I? You ain't telling her nothing. In 5 minutes, it's not going to matter anyway. Which reminds me, what exactly is your plan anyway? I know it involves collars and multiverses and a bunch of stuff Schrodinger explained and I completely ignored. But I still don't know what you're actually trying to gain out of all this. How is messing with reality going to help you? Feels like we're dumb enough to tell you. Actually, our cult charter specifically states that we must share a grand vision when asked in order to recruit new members, so I think we're actually legally obligated to tell him. What? That's ridiculous. Who wrote our charter? Some idiot with no understanding of the law? Didn't you write our charter? Oh, right. Well, I did want more chances to practice my dramatic monologues. And maybe a chance to explain how ripping open the fabric of reality is supposed to make you rich? Yes, I was always a bit unclear about that bit too, but I figured it works out somehow. You've got a limited vision, Wild, even for a cat. It was never about wealth and money for us. Wait, it wasn't? I always thought we were going to get rich off of this. Maybe I should have actually read the charter. Since our founding, we've always known that true power is beyond society's bounds, its ridiculous trappings. It's in nature. We've got to get back to our roots, be our natural selves in our natural forms, living as nature intended. I don't get it. Of course you don't. You're a stupid short cat in a dumb suit. But that's not what you're supposed to be, any more than I'm supposed to be working a day job and wearing a tie to keep my wife happy. I'm supposed to be 6,000 pounds of muscle, horns and fury, or you're supposed to be a tiny four-legged furball like the ones that came with Schrodinger. And now, thanks to Schrodinger, we can all be what we're supposed to be. Wait, what? You want us to be like the animals in Schrodinger's world? But why? Hey, society stinks. Mostly because it's filled with idiots like you. Not superior animals like us. We deserve better. But we didn't know what that was or how to get it. Until dear Schrodinger appeared in my living room talking about coming from other realities. I knew this could be the opportunity we've been waiting for, so I captured him and told the others. I'll admit I got a bit hazy on things after that. Not sure how turning into our natural selves is going to make us all rich, but I'm sure it's part of the plan somehow. Right. But the point is that we realized that the animals in Schrodinger's world and what our natural forms really are before we started walking and talking and paying taxes. And thus we knew what we had to do. Tear open our universe and either rewrite it or leave it entirely for one where we can return to our natural forms and live the way nature intended. Wait, that's your evil plan? That's your nefarious scheme to end all schemes? Ingenious, isn't it? What do you think? Wait, I'm sorry. Were you expecting me to have any other answers in mind? What? What's so stupid about it? Well, off the top of my head, I'm forced to agree with the woman stiffing me out of my paycheck. How do you all get rich out of this? Or if not rich, then how do you benefit? Isn't it obvious? No, it really, really isn't. It just is, obviously. Natural is always best, right? Oh, sure, if you discount modern medicine, childbirth, aftercare, heating, plumbing, intercontinental travel, public trains, refrigeration. I'm just saying, this ultimate plan of yours doesn't seem very thought out. Or at all thought out. What is this, a meeting of the AI overlords? Or like anything resembling thought went into it. You've got some nerve saying that, Albert. Considering you're dumber than the cat Schrodinger brought with him. That may be true, but it seems like I'm smarter than all of you, huh? We're not the ones outnumbered and trapped. Joe, Jimmy, grab him and take his collars. Then he can go keep Schrodinger company in our cell. Music to my ears. Give it up, cat. Wait, before you lock me up, there's something very important I have to say to... Mrs. G, bad news. I found out why your husband was really hiding in his bedroom. He was getting his ducks in a row. Pardon? I don't think we had any ducks come round to our place. And certainly none of them went in to see him. I mean, divorce ducks. Ducking, divorce... Oh, whatever. He's planning to divorce you. What? How could he? After all the cleaning I've done for him. I know, right? And now he cuts you loose to go date another wolf in sheep's clothing. Not if I have anything to say about it. I'll half and I'll half and I'll... Save it for later, okay? We've got bigger things to worry about, and this is just distracting everyone. It sure is. Yoink. Looks like you forgot that as a cat, I'm good at three things. Being dumb, being distracting, and being dexterous. You idiots! He snatched the collars. Get him! Okay, I don't know how to turn. I don't know what I need to press.
Is this? Yes, I made it. The cat cemetery. Just where I thought. Now, let's hope I don't end up in one of these graves ahead of schedule.
I don't know if I'm meant to be pressing something. Apparently I was.
Oh boy. You sure caught up quick.
Give it up, Wild. For the very last time, forever in fact, you're under arrest. Funny you say that, Chief. That was going to be my line to you. You're under arrest for conspiracy, theft, kidnapping, catnapping, cat slaughter, and attempted destruction of reality. What? There's no such law for that last one. I should know. I'm a cop. Actually, reality has certain incidental properties, thus the destruction of reality could be seen as a destruction of property, so... Schrodinger! For once, I'm glad to see someone smarter than I am. You found Betty like I suggested? Obviously, I'm here, aren't I? And as always, I'm thrilled to see you, Officer Betty. Glad to know you're worried about me being catnapped, but... What was that about cat slaughter? I'm perfectly fine, as you can see. That wasn't about you, dumb cop. That's about my cats. Poor little Albert. Well, these jokers won't be hurting anyone else, cats or no cats. And they won't be ripping apart reality and destroying space and time either. Cough, cough. Thanks to you, Albert. Cough. Don't make a thing of it. But, ugh, can't believe I'm saying this. I'm glad you're all right. Well, I think I lost a few of my 9 lives, but I'll be fine. What took you so long, anyway? That was my fault. I thought we could use a little more help. I mean, that gets us to reluctant tolerance. You'll have to do better than that if you want actual vague, warm feelings. I don't know where you've suddenly come in abruptly, but okay. Alma, what are you doing here? Well, when a strange pink-skinned creature comes running through the woods yelling for help, you start to pay attention. And you definitely do when you realize it's the same guy your brother found. So I figured, well, I'm already involved, may as well see it through. I was lucky to meet both Betty and Alma, but I was not expecting Alma to be related to the sheep who almost rescued me. He came to help too. I'm just glad I was able to actually help you get free this time. Though I also came for another reason. Honey, I could forgive your crappy cod pies, your strange sense and decor, your ballet budget, even your habit of trapping interdimensional scientists in your closet. Wait, you can forgive that? But a cult bent on ripping apart reality? Sorry, babe, that's just too far for me. It's official, I want a devoted friend and partner who will weather any storm and also clean the place before going to jail. Okay, sweetie? Okay. See, I'm not the dumbest animal to ever live. Hate to admit it. But yeah, my brother's got you beat. What's going on? Why is my husband being arrested? Oh God, don't make me have to read out the charges again. Lily Joe is running with a really bad crew. He was trying to unmake reality just so he could feel stronger. As if you don't believe I'd ever do something like that, do you, babe? Actually, I 100% do believe it. What? Take him away. I think it's time I enjoy the single life again. Oh? So do you think... Nope. Where is he? Where is that damn bird? I'm going to kill him. Oh boy. This Shrubdinger guy told me how much grief you've really given me. Not only did your cult screw up the only way this idiot would ever get the money to pay me back. Oh yeah, forgot about that. But now this is going to be front page news. Everyone's going to want to know about it. And I'll have to run the newsstand by myself. And if that weren't bad enough, you lost your jaunty hat. You are so fired. Fine, I was planning to land on your antlers and poop on you as soon as I got my natural form back anyway. But wait, even if Schrodinger found you all, how did you all get here? I drove them here, sweetie, naturally. I heard the kerfuffle with your friend here looking for help, and when I heard you were in danger, I just had to pitch in to save you. That's really... Oh, wait, let me guess. I still have outstanding bills? Can't pay if you're dead, I say. Besides, I'm a lawyer. Don't actually know if that said lawyer there. And it sounded like this bust result in a lot of potential new clients who need one. That they will. Perhaps a few of them will make use of your services while we finish booking them. That's the last of them. They'll be going away for the absolute maximum the law allows. So at least a few months. Betty, everyone, I don't know what to say. Except that... I know I'm not always the easiest cat to have around, but when push comes to shove, you were all there for me. You really care. Nah, not really. I don't think so. Only because you pay me. I'd really prefer never to see you again after this. Same. Hello, Officer Betty. I'd like to report a murder of my feelings. Never mind the idiot. I've got to get these cultists back to the station. What's next for the rest of you? I have to get back to my universe with my cats and those collars. They have to be destroyed so they cannot be used like this again. But returning to my own dimension will require a more powerful machine than the teleporter I devised. I don't know where I might find one. I know where. Wait, you do? Well, will wonders never cease. Can you take me there? Absolutely. And by take you there, I mean hitch a ride there because I left my car back in the city.
There's something about the drive home after solving a case. You're tired, but triumphant. Drained, but delighted. Exhausted, but...
Oh, are you monologuing? Yes. Well, stop it. We've got no time for it. We're almost at the end, after all. You'll have plenty of time for that later.
The end of what?
Don't mention it. Between you and Albert and that weird cult, I've got enough clients to put 10 more kids through college. Driving you is the least I could do. Speaking of the kids, sorry if the seats are uncomfortable. They left their toys all over, so if you feel something poking into your butt, that's all it is. Oh, it's no trouble. I think my little cats have found them and are playing with them. Ah, they are adorable, aren't they? Are all the cats in your world that cute? They're way cuter than Albert here. Continuing that theme of speaking of your kids, Deborah, where are they? You took them out to the woods for a little family excursion, right? You didn't leave them there, did you? The text has got the wrong color again. So I hope you two don't mind if I just drop you off at the door, then head back right away. I seem to have gotten something important. You're back. Sure am. And look, I saved Schrodinger and saved the world. Multiple worlds, actually. He did, technically. I'm as surprised as you are, frankly. I'm not. Ha, see? Someone believes in me. You actually expected this buffoon to save the multiverse? How? Why? Because he's an Albert, and Albert saved the day. Even the worst of them, it seems. That's me, I should... Huh? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Albert. Huh? What do you mean, Albert saved the day? Because that's what we do. That's why I'm here. Wait, who are you? Dun dun dun. Sorry for the disguise. I was under orders not to reveal myself until the situation was under control. That's why I wasn't very chatty. Didn't want you recognizing your own voice. You're me? Like Mimi? Not me like the little kitty version Schrodinger had? Yes and no. I'm from a version of reality like your own where animals are intelligent. But unlike your reality, that included me as well. Perhaps proper introductions are in order. Like you, my name is Albert Wild, but I also go by Albert693. Nice to meet you properly, Albert120431. I've never seen such a handsome devil in all my life, except when I look in the mirror. That's just the designation number of your reality. There are countless versions of reality, versions of people, versions of Alberts. We needed to keep them straight. Fascinating. So you're an Albert from another reality. What are you doing in this one, and why? To save you, Schrodinger free, and to save this world, your world, and every world. That's what Quifa does. That's what a what does? I thought I heard a rude word. No. It's short for Quantum Investigation Federation of Alberts, an organization of Alberts from across realities dedicated to protecting those realities. When a reality is in danger, one of our agents, me in this case, uses one of our quantum teleporters to head into the field and deal with the situation. Well, what kind of situation? Oh, all sorts. We track and investigate quantum incursions across the multiverse, from minor incidents to existence-ending catastrophes. Things like the cultist plan. Now I see. Well, I don't see. Okay, I like the whole brave and stoic Albert saves reality stick, but how did you even know there was any danger in the first place? Our organization has technology to monitor the fabric of quantum space, time for any and all material movement between realities. I have no idea what any of that means. And as you might imagine, one scientist, 5 cats and 5 collars fully charged with quantum energy was quite a big movement. I believe I'm to blame for that, not this Albert, if you can believe. Once we realized what had happened, we put a watch on this reality so we could return you and your cats at the earliest opportunity. But then we realized what the cultists planned, so I have sent as part of Protocol Kulak to act as an undercover agent. You've got an entire organization dedicated to stopping multi-dimensional threats and stuff, right? How many of those are there? Oh, countless. Why, just a few weeks ago we had no less than 3 reality warpers and 2 potential interdimensional annihilation events. Whoa, I could have probably slept easier not knowing that sort of constant risk of reality ending. It's the nature of the beast, sadly. If there are infinite possibilities in the universe, so there are infinite opportunities for things to go wrong. It's not all catastrophe either. Sometimes it's just petty crime, like interdimensional purse snatching. Whoa, how does that even work? And sometimes innocent people and animals just end up stumbling into the wrong reality, and all we have to do is escort them home. That's always my favourite part of the job. Looking forward to helping Schrodinger home after all the other hard work. So this entire organization of heroic, dashing, brilliant investigators, it's all just versions of me? Why? Frankly, I was wondering the same thing. Well, the story of how we were founded is a tale and a tale for another time, but as for why we recruit Alberts to the cause, well, such an important cause requires the best of the best, doesn't it? The creme de la creme. The pinnacle of perfection. I like where this is going. I have no idea where it's going, but I like it. Our studies have shown Alberts in the multiverse to be, on average, incredibly intelligent, quick-witted, fit, charismatic, and tenacious investigators. On average. There is the odd universe with an exception. Well, lucky for you, you didn't end up in one. Good thing I happen to be all those things, otherwise you'd have been screwed. Speaking of, you say you saved our reality and saved Schrodinger, but you're forgetting who you didn't save. A poor little cat called Albert. It pains me to acknowledge the dumb big cat called Albert has a point. Albert 3. I'm sorry we weren't able to save him. His death was a tragic accident, but not something any of us could have prevented. The implosion that occurred when traveling from one world to the other can be dangerous. Our organization's teleporters protect against it, but poor Albert only had a collar and a little colic. Oh, my poor boy. Hey, you still have me? That's quite the downgrade. Anyway, I'm sorry for your loss. He seemed like a very good kitty. And frankly, I would have probably executed Protocol Kulak for him if he'd survived. You say you came to the universe to help do stuff, be brilliant, Agent Albert, but you didn't really do anything. You mean besides show you how to use the collar and the IQ0 machine? Well, sure, but you didn't exactly dive into the middle of things, did you? You just sat on your fake feathered butt while I did all the hard work. He raises a good question. If you're trying to save this world and the multiverse, why would you leave it in his paws of all places? Well, normally I'd be in the thick of things, but Protocol Kulak involves lying low, observing and keeping interaction to a minimum while evaluating a potential recruit. Keeping interaction at a minimum? You barely said 2 words to me after you helped me with the IQ0 machine. Couldn't you have... I'm sorry, wait, did you just say potential recruit? What? Protocol Kulak stands for Quantum Local Albert Recruitment / Crisis. I doubt we're saying this, but that's fine. It's an opportunity for us to see how the local Albert handles a quantum crisis. My job was to provide initial quantum support and technology, then serve both as backup and as observation and evaluation on Albert's performance, which I imagine was miserable and embarrassing enough to discount him from your recruitment drive. You have got to be kidding me. Why would you ever recruit this idiot to your ranks? Isn't it obvious? Didn't you get the memo about their org? They only recruit the best of the best. The creme de la creme. And that's me, right? Well, that's beside the point. Ha, you see? You can't even say it's recruit material with a straight face. Look, yes, the Albert's recruits so far are intelligent, skillful, and resourceful in a crisis. But sometimes in this job, that's not enough. Sometimes the only thing that can crack a case or save reality is dumb luck. And that's something we're really lacking. Because you can't get that kind of luck by being smart. In fact, being smart cancels it out. Now, the only way to get dumb luck, the kind of profoundly dumb luck we need, is to be dumb in the first place. Let me get this straight. You're hiring this idiot because he's an idiot. So that you can call on his dumb luck to save the multiverse. That's about the size of it, yes. Yeah, in your strange and non-animal face. Who has 2 paws and the best dumb luck ever? You do, as your performance in this case has clearly shown. Though I should point out, you actually have 4 paws. Okay, I think I'm ready to go home now. I don't want to spend another minute in a reality where this fluffy fool is its best hope for survival. Actually, if he joins us, that'll be every reality. I've changed my mind. I'm ready to leave reality altogether, thanks. Oh dear, here Schrodinger free. I'll escort you back to your reality. The Okuzir machine is already set up and charged. I've calibrated it to use the charge in the 5 colors to get you and your cats home. After that, it will self-destruct to prevent any other incursions. Wait, so I won't be able to use it to teleport around anymore? You couldn't without the collars anyway. But no, everything will return to normal once I leave for Schrodinger. So you'll need to decide before we go. Are you with us, Albert? Can we count on you? Well, no, your dumb luck rather, to help us protect the multiverse?
Just another day in the city. My city. And this city never changes. That's just reality. Well, one reality, at least. This city is rotten to the core. It stinks like a warthog that's been wallowing in some suspicious brown mud left by an elephant. Someone's gotta clean up this city. I guess it's gotta be me.
It's gotta be me.
Who else could I trust to keep this city's butt clean and well licked?
Sorry, I tripped over a box. Not sure how that got there. I think you put it there. Oh yeah, geez, I've only been here less than a day and I'm already getting as stupid as you are. That's the last of your stuff from your desk, huh? I take it you submitted your resignation? Does 2 middle hooves count as a resignation? More than they deserve, I think. Anyway, welcome to the new gig, partner. I'm already regretting my choices in life. And if I'm your partner, why isn't my name on the door too? Well, see, when I said partner, I was thinking more sidekick, you know, kind of background support to my magnificence. Bite me. Anyway, where's my office? I should put my stuff away. It's through the secret panel in the back where I stash my little box. Ugh. This had better be worth it, cat. You promised some cases that would make a world of difference. Don't worry, there will be.
This city never changes, except when it does. Shocking twist of logic, I know. I always worked as a lone cat, but lately, I've begun to realize the benefits of working as part of a team. Everything else might have gone back to normal after Schrodinger and the other Albert left, but that's one souvenir I'm gonna hang on to. Well, that and the other souvenir. The name's Albert Wilde. Private Eye. I solved the cases no one else wants, in this reality or the next. I'm not just cleaning up this city, I'm cleaning up every city. Wait, that reminds me. I need a new mop and bucket. I'll have to go shopping later. Betty won't mind if I store it in her office. Anyway, I'm a new breed of kitty, catching the interdimensional rats of crime. I'm not just a PI. I'm Albert Wilde, Quantum PI.
Ofa, are you monologuing again? Oh my lord. All right. Now, they probably weren't going for, I'm desperately glad that's over by the time you finish that game. But I am very glad that is over. It also doesn't seem to be giving me the option to skip the credits. I apologize if stream dies when I alt F4 out of this. No credits for you. All right, I guess we'll switch over to some Overwatch for the rest of the stream. Do. One moment, please. It sure looked like a game. It definitely was a game. No, actually, I take that back. It wasn't a game. There was no gameplay in that at all. Like, even for a visual novel, which is what it turned out to be, it was very novel, not in a fun way. Oh, dear. Oh, I got a loot box for doing nothing. These are my favorite kind of loot boxes. Oh dear. You had to run away and steer at points? I mean, yeah, like there were two things. Like, they called it a point and click adventure, which was funny because you couldn't actually point and click with the mouse. So already it's a big fat liar. Good game. Good game. Still better than what we just played. That's a little harsh. Oh dear. But yeah, there were two bits where I think you actually had to do anything, right? There was the fighting bit and yeah, that running away bit at the end. I also like the fact that they clearly give you different options, which will probably give you different endings. We'll never know what they are. Dear. I probably should have just left the game and got the Riku going, honestly, but it's fine. Oh god, there is new stuff in the shop already. Okay. But yes. It was a thing. And we played it. It's off the list now, so that's good. Oh god, I was looking into the because I've been hearing a lot of good things about Pragmata, and then Serenity put in Discord that there's some kind of controversy about it, and I was looking into it, and my god, there are some miserable people on the internet. Normally I'm one of them, but good lord, man.
Submission is the key. All right, Doc, diagnose me. I dare you.
Okay, you definitely broke more at some point, because I definitely used to have stickers.
Says the numpty with a nasty hand.
And some pretty gross, miserable people. Yes, but I'll be honest, when I was looking into it, I saw more of people like saying, if you play this, you are this, than people who are actually doing anything like that. Most of the stuff I saw was more man-hatery. Anything else. Although yes, Rule 34 exists for a reason and people are disgusting, so I'm sure the other does also exist. All right, not bad. Apparently there was a lot of their team back there. Okay. No, it looks like it could be quite a nice game with people are saying it's quite a nice, sweet story. Oh, that's what happened to the Bob. Okay. I don't know what happened to the rest of the team. I will be honest. Oh dear. Is it a story like that walking sim game, saving human race or something? I mean, because Capcom were going very heavy on the you'd probably like to be a family thing, right? Because their new Resident Evil game was very much, isn't it good being a mother? Part of it was that. And this one seems to be like dad and adopted daughter thing, like the little android, which is the cause of everyone's concerns. As far as I can tell, becomes like your adopted daughter in the game. Again, I didn't look too much into it because I do want to play it at some point. It looks like it could be fun. I don't even know what the point is. Here it is. I know what I'm doing. People are playing it how Blizzard expected people to play these kind of maps, like fighting off the point. You don't see this very often. You just altered the wrong way, didn't you? I've done that. Okay. Hello.
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
I don't think my ult was completely necessary there, if I'm honest. Sorry, I probably did wake them up a little bit too quickly there. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Hey, cheers for the lurk, LP. Sierra just jumped to the doom. As is tradition. Our Tracer just jumped to her doom. Our tank is going in by themselves. Damn, just didn't have my thing ready to go. I think it was pure luck that they ended up anywhere near me, but... Okay, I think we've lost this one.
Lost. Next flashpoint ruins.
See you at the next point.
My ult's still charging.
How the fuck were you anywhere near me with that? Nope, they did not kill the Junker Queen. Okay. And we're dead. Oh, Anna, what are you doing? All right. I kind of don't want to take this because if Red get it, then the game is over, but... Our Tracer is already dead somehow. Pretty sure they had a flying bob again. Oh dear. Do you believe our No, that was their tracer who teabagged. Oh, our tank died already? Fucking hell. Well, I tried with my healing. Clearly, I should have tried harder. You know, Anna did nothing, right? Like almost literally nothing. It's fine. Battle pass.
Vote for your map.
DPS? What? What? What kind of crazy town banana pants are we living in right now? Oh dear. I mean, I queue for DPS, but I don't often get to play as DPS. Which means I'm going to be way below the curve on Sierra now, because I've played her, what, twice, I think? Do, 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 do.
Always climb, never fall. Setting a hook on our feet. Hard to defeat.
Okay, that's the... What does your bomb actually do? Throw a charge that creates a shockwave on impact. Yes, but does it do damage? Or... Okay, it does.
Round one. Capture the objective.
Looks sturdy. Hyper ring out. Let's kick this off.
You got a Junkrat. You got a Sierra. I should have expected a trap. That's some nice shooting, Lou. Yeah, pull back, pull back. Time to get a lotto ticket. I could do with a good lotto win, just to kind of stabilize everything for the next few months while I try and get Lionel Richie done. Well, I don't know why you would have come up this way, but I guess I took it for the rest of the team.
I'll get him next time.
Minor perk unlocked.
Ooh, fresh gear. Let me keep it going. Eyes on the sky.
Best round lost.
Eyes on the sky.
Score 0
I mean, I didn't kill anyone. Which is always my problem with DPS. Very bad at finishing people off. Also, why I'm single.
Languages. I have decided to learn them all.
Oh dear. Don't blame the healer. They're doing all right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Don't give up, or we're out of the game.
Ow. I mean, I definitely would have been playing with the DPS.
Let's try something different.
Okay. If you miss for retracing that thing, do the shot still target the miss? No, it just doesn't do anything.
Can't be stumbling now. Hyper ring deployed. Let's shake things up.
Clearly, I do not understand the lead time. Oh, Reinhardt was still alive? I'm glad I ran away.
Set up a drone.
Yes, I clearly do not get the timings on this one yet.
They're good. Guess I gotta be better. The objective is locked.
Yeah, I know there's somebody behind me.
Just keep on keeping on.
Well, that's the end of the DPS round. I mean, when I get the highest DPS out of the DPS ones, like, yeah. You know that's a problem. Oh, shit. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the road dog pig, rainy pig skin thing.
Select your hero. Select a
And there's tank. There we go. Now we will be tanked for the rest of the session, I'm sure. Normal service has been resumed as soon as possible. All right, who gonna make me be first tank? Orisa, eh? Okay. Yeah, we are planning on doing something. We haven't come up with any real concrete plans yet.
only in unity will we find strength.
They had this coming, so let's give it to them.
Yes, hoping to do something with Serenity on Tuesday. Yeah, I still don't really have any ideas, Serenity. If there's anything you want to do, let me know. But yeah, I don't really have any real. Oh, they got Doomfist and a Sierra. I mean, heals would be nice. Oh, there we go. This is going to be a rough round if everyone is just going to stay up in that thing.
Reevaluating. We cannot indulge now. Move the payload.
I mean, that definitely went for you, but okay. Assume it's angles or something. Akiriko was right there. No heals.
My task is not yet finished.
Thank you, Anna. Kiriko may have healed us a little bit, but honestly, she's dead to me right now. Stay on the fucking payload. Nobody wants to do any kind of damage into that Cassidy, who would have definitely died. Okay, cool. Yes, it does. Jesus H. Christ. I don't want to make this. I don't want to have to play this team anymore. God, the amount of times that Lifeweaver has saved their Doomfist. Oh dear. How does the cat combo work? You drop the Orisa so she hits the ground with her ult, I believe, or have her dangling low enough. I should chase him down. We've still got them all around us. That was a shit ton of damage that came into me before I even knew it.
Steps still lead forward.
Thanks, Kiriko, for looking behind and trying to heal. You gonna heal me now that you teleported to me? Or? You know, you can continue to heal me if you like. Okay, she was trying.
60 seconds remaining. Nano boost.
Okay, our Hanzo cat doesn't even know how to get out of spawn. That probably explains a few things. It's his first game. God, I actually tracked my shots there. Didn't see that often from me. He's gonna ult soon, I would. Oh, okay, he didn't. Oh dear. Yeah, Ram started as Doomfist, yeah. I think he changed when I started beating him as Doomfist. Yeah, Anna, stay behind the fucking tank. Again, I think that was the Kiriko who was just looking at me die. And they left. No, they didn't leave. They did also leave. No, they didn't.
Echo here. My ultimate is ready. What's up? ازيك?
Anna, for some reason, is out in front. I know I'm going to give them the win, but we weren't winning this anyway. Yeah, I mean, somehow Amora managed just over 2,000 healing. And our Widowmaker, who I think was there the entire time? Yes. Wow. Fucking hell. Okay. I don't want to say the only reason we got as far as we did was because of me, but obviously the Kiriko who did nothing gets all the votes for some reason. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did they bring these back just to make tanks even more miserable? Probably. Jesus Christ.
Choose your map.
And we're tank again. They were, what, Ramalama Ding Dong at the end?
Traveling to Icon.
I'm tempted just to go Team Fist because I'm in a fuck this game kind of mood. Do you know what? Fuck it. You're not even the people who piss me off, but you're going to reap the benefits.
Our future will be forged in conflict.
Well, this Kiriko's already tried to do more healing than the last one, so, you know,
In one piece.
that's something.
My apologies. Hello there.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Am I dead yet?
Capture objective
I hear Sierra. We got a Roadhog. As soon as I heard the Kiriko say something about having a long life ahead of me, I knew I was about to die.
Send your best. I'm ready.
Am I stuck on? Well, I'm glad they're getting their ults already. That's a good sign.
Meteor strike.
God damn it. Probably should have just gone and landed on the point.
I've come too far to stop now.
Yep. I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna lie, that was really weird because the animation of the fist started really late, so I didn't know.
I will achieve my vision.
Yeah, I mean, we can if you want. I don't trust you to be able to do anything. I mean, you just led me straight to the Roadhog. I believe the rest of the team was held up by essentially no one, so that's good. I don't know how you've got your bloody ult again. Okay. I like how our cat was there. I mean, I think the enemy cat did drop me low, so I couldn't have been saved, but sweet baby Jesus. At least it will be over soon. Do you know what? I'm glad I didn't do a Ramalama Ding Dong round on you guys because you sucked. Yeah, so that one Sierra somehow managed to keep the entire rest of the team back behind the bridge somehow. Oh my lord. Oh, good. I'm tank again. I'm sure it will be fine. Who are they? Roadhog, I guess. What day is it tomorrow? Friday? I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow. I never know what the plan is. Oh dear.
If anyone needs a pep talk, just say the word. Science holds the key to understanding.
I'm feeling right as rain.
Oh, we've got a very ballsy Sierra. I don't recognize that noise. I don't know who that is. Looks like there's a Widowmaker or somebody up there. It was a Genji. It was close. Thank you, my healer, for almost getting me killed there. That's good. This Reinhardt really wants me dead. Good save, everybody. Okay. I was feeling a little warm on the point again. Okay. Somebody's around there. I'll be honest, the last thing I was expecting it to do there was use a roll. Oh dear. I thought I'd baited out the stone form so I'd be alright.
Reverse the tide!
Deploying rock unit.
Also, I don't like how apparently the entire enemy team is incredibly psychic and knows exactly where my hooks are going to go. Kind of don't want to win this one because like this has been my worst tanking round. I got stuck on a door. Have to reload. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cheers, mate. Well, I out-healed one of our healers, so I got that going for us. Oh, man. Alright, no point hitting Riku here because it doesn't actually do anything. Oh dear. Oh, I'll take my lumps on that one. That was a terrible Roadhog round, but I don't even know what to. Oh, they were Orisa. I guess we'll try Reinhardt. Oh man. All right, you Rhiny baby. There you are. Do, 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 do. I'll dip your stick.
Not that it matters to me, but try not to hurt yourselves out there.
Apparently you don't set these off when you're emoting? Oh no, it might be stuck under the bench actually. A Diva, and a Wu Yang, and a Bastion. I cocked up. Damn it.
My journey continues.
Defend our point. Let's show what we've got.
Okay, you seem to be able to see where I am at all times. Find that highly suspicious. Fucking hell. dear. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lifeweaver, you're getting on my fucking nerves. That would have been a nice time for someone to, I don't know, to life weave me back to safety. Remind me to report this life weaver. Oh dear.
We gonna make a good team. I can feel it.
They always think they can beat me.
Hello, Max.
And I always prove them
You
wrong.
have face.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Victory is in our
That was not the plan, but I'll pretend it was the plan. Okay, no one went for high ground. Hey, Trunks, how's it going? Again, Lifeweaver, that was your time to shine. I think you may have already been dead, but...
I've been knocked down before.
I'm doing alright, Trunks. I'm doing alright. I think their tank just left for some reason. I'm not entirely sure of. Hey, thank you for the 65 streak, Axie. Very much appreciated. And welcome, welcome. Sadly, I don't think it was our life weaver. It wasn't. Hope you're doing well. Now again, I think the life weaver may have been dead, but
What's next?
you just got your lurk number. I mean, watch numbers. You can't snag more points. You almost never spend. That's not the person I wanted to hit. I was going for the Bastion, but fine.
The average tale of things.
If
not going two. I'm stuck in a world of two. Two, man. Beat thief on a bus, motherfucker. Oh, stop casting. Thief on a bus. Put me on. Oh no. Do I have to dance? Oops. Actually, a useful pullback there. Doubt they did it on purpose, but. Barry's down again.
I'm a proper bastion now.
Hey, and cheers for the lurk as well. It's appreciated.
It was very naughty of them.
Good. We get to do a third round.
Well, that was surprisingly effective.
I'm so happy.
So let this always be a lesson to check that.
Deadeye. We're going with the Teddy Bear. I hope we get to fix Teddy Ruxpin. I've got an English muffin. English muffin. Dead Teddy. No. It was my muffin that was meant to go in that hole. It's pronounced wob wob, not woob woob. I got my woob woob. Are we trying to get inside a Dalek? Are we going to Dalek my balls? Doesn't sound good. Doesn't work. I think someone else on my team is moaning about the random life weaver grabs. No woo woo. No. Am I putting my muffin in thing? Yeah, take that. I threw my English muffin at him. That was exactly the response when I say something English. Oh my god, I'm one of them. Boobity boobity boom boom boom. I heard a weaver. Pronounce wob wob, not woob woob. All right. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't work. Hello, Bastion. Well, I can't leave you up here, unfortunately. No woo woo. No. What the fuck did you just do? Oh, you bastards. Jesus Christ. All right. If we can get the Life Weaver killed more often, we might have a chance. Shit, why didn't it stop? That was my bad. I pressed the button again to stop my charge, but it didn't stop. So I was in a really bad position. Take the blame on that one. Yeah, we can't leave her up there. Okay. Shit, I really needed to hit that Moira. Jesus Christ. That's why I was keeping my fucking shield up. Moron of a life, were you, mate? God damn. Hey, cheers for the alert, Trunks. Oh, dear. Whew. That's a rough ass game. Yes, I'll pretend I know what any of this means. Numbers go up, and numbers go up is normally good. Well, at least I'm not tank. That's something. Sure, why not? Why the hell not?
I'll decide my own fate.
Yep, someone brought the little roadhog in an anorak skin. It is kind of adorable, I'm not going to lie.
Maybe even in one piece.
Don't know why they felt the need to change his face and then he ran into a wall, which doesn't bode well, but... Clearly it came with an emote. Okay.
Defend objective A.
was a bloody good rock.
We'll see how this goes.
Ow.
This ends now. Who's next?
Bailing you out.
Trailblazer's almost ready.
Clear them off the objective. You trying to get yourself killed.
I got stuck on a wall because of course I did.
You're also calling on Thorn? Everyone slacking off or something?
I don't understand how the DPS guy didn't see that Reaper. Like, what the fuck? I'm in danger.
Am I being punished?
What the fork? I'm gonna make it to Roadhog, I think.
Hurt already? We need to stop the payload.
I hear the Reaper behind us.
Don't love them moving the payload.
Hello.
Do 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 do
I won't
do.
let the spirits take me.
Oh, I wish they fucking would.
Bailing you out. Don't love them moving the payload.
And Raid's out there ulting by himself. Classic stuff.
Be careful.
What can I say? I'm a team player. Unlocked. Cool, cool.
right now.
I need healing. You trying to get yourself killed?
This ends now.
We're outnumbered, by the way.
Oh, my lord. Well, again, this one's going to be over soon. That's good.
This curse, it won't let me go. Tasha will. Anyone feel like stopping the payload?
I don't reckon that was meant for me. I got stuck on something again. To me and again. You're all over the fucking place. Damn, you gotta play the game because I got stuck on a wall. God damn it. Don't get me wrong, I think you deserve to play the game, right? You were harassing our entire team, but all right, chat. I reckon I got one more in me. And I think we'll call it for the day. Hooray, we're ending on tank. What tank do I want to play as to end on? I don't know. I'm thinking Malgra. Please don't be Busan to end. Son of a bitch. Well, it is Busan. I don't think I'm doing Scottish guy though. Ah, fuck it. Why not?
If you're in it with me, you're in it for life.
Given the injuries you've sustained, you must be in an immense amount of pain.
Well, let me guess. You want to poke him?
Doesn't even have a karaoke line.
Well, an examination certainly couldn't hurt.
Examine all you like. It won't mend the harm you've done.
Just threw a rose at me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Guns blazing, teeth bared. Bring it on.
Is that a Doomfist I just saw? I'm stuck again. I've made so many mistakes. So much so that I Ash left. They were like, nope.
Alright, let's have it then.
Not dealing with that shit.
Just me here.
Alright, good start. Good jump, me. Wait, can I not climb up the wall after I've jumped? I died anyway. I'm trying.
Pain's nothing to me.
Best round.
Damn.
Score 0-1.
15% weapon accuracy. That sounds about right.
Downpost charging up.
I must close my eyes, open my heart, and believe.
Capture the objective.
Let's not make
Do,
things worse
do,
for
do,
ourselves,
do,
okay?
do.
Quit running, you gutless gout.
God, my aim really is atrocious.
That'll cut them off. Strike me up. Have at me then. celebrate that.
I'm in trouble. Well, somehow we got it. I guess that's something, or that means we've got to do another round.
Let's kick things off already. Oi, oi. Let us proceed with haste.
Do, 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 do. Ah, shit, they got an echo now. I'm gonna die. I did indeed die.
I'll have scars that sting worse.
My ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I'm in danger.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Well, I don't know how we won that after a very rocky start. I guess it helped when the Ash dropped out, but I'll take my 40 limbs, I guess. I think this Genji was the replacement, right? Oh wow, the Ash really didn't last long. Okay. Well, we won Busan and the Scottish guy. So there. None of us were expecting it, but we did it. And that's the important part. I guess we're doing more stuff on that. I haven't apparently hit the right buttons yet to get rid of the thing. That's fine. Battle Pass is gone. We got a loot box. Trash. But yeah, that is going to do it for the day, chat. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I've absolutely no plan for tomorrow whatsoever. So I guess we'll see what happens. And then, yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all when I see you all. Bye for now.